Ginther wanted to meet here in the Driving Park community, a neighborhood that he says has been directly, positively impacted by this funding. Funding that he believes is not only helping to change young lives, but save them as well. This very community center, the scene of a deadly shooting.
Everybody doing all right?
This visit a lot different. Staff here indicating a safer feel, but Ginther saying it's not enough.
We feel like everybody in the city should feel safe in their neighborhood.
Mayor Andrew Ginther admits that's not currently the case, but believes summer safety efforts have helped.
I think clearly there are signs of progress and success.
Since May 16th, we've been following the money, speaking with program leaders, kids, parents, and police to get real insight. $20 million divvied up between nearly 100 organizations focused on keeping kids out of trouble. Tell me the programs that get this funding, how vital are they to kind of solving some of these issues as well?
Critically important. You know, first of all, they're going to be able to help us reach young people that we haven't been able to reach.
Community activist Joe Motiel is also running for the city's top spot. When we spoke with him, he indicated the efforts were falling short.
I don't think he's got the right plans in place. The numbers prove it: homicide, felonies, car thefts, and it's happening everywhere.
However, when looking at the numbers, when we compare this year to last year, during the same summer time frame, homicide numbers are down. Program leaders who've benefited from the city funding saying many of the current cases don't involve kids. They believe the work is making a dent in the problem.
We were able to give the children an opportunity to let you know that there's another opportunity, there's another pathway for you to choose.
We're not going to rest.
Ginther telling us the true measure of the effort will play out over time. Confident a continued focus on city youth will pay off.
These are programs and resources that are critical to kids when they're in and out of school.
Mayor Ginther says the work is far from over. Now that city kids are headed back to class, he says after-school programming will be a must to keep them out of trouble and out of harm's way. In Driving Park, Rodney Dunigan reporting. The cleanup officially underway. This is quite a mess. Let me tell you, it has been some sort of afternoon for the folks working in this auto body shop. I spoke to a number of witnesses and they described the shocking scene when all of this happened. Take a listen.
Coda riders just running out behind this building screaming and hollering. I initially didn't see the bus came through the back wall of the Napa Center, but I seen everybody running from around the building screaming and hollering. That's when I actually seen the light bar on the actual bus still lit up.
A pretty wild situation. That's how witnesses described this mashup along Westerville Road and Dempsey in Blendon Township. Just after 4 this afternoon, we're told a Coda bus was cut off at the intersection. The driver lost control, blew through this gas station and right into Wayne's Auto Repair. Ironic to say the least. The driver had minor injuries. This is a picture of him. A passenger on board wasn't hurt. A worker on the inside at the time wasn't either. The team here thankful for that.
We had a technician working on that vehicle right there, and his toolbox was hit, and a piece of cement block hit him in the knee, but he should be okay.
Luckily, nobody was hurt, and we just want to say thank you to all the public officials that are out here helping us clean this up. We obviously have a lot of hazmat cleanup we have to do.
The investigation into the accident that caused all of this is ongoing. No word just yet on if that Coda bus driver will face any charges or if the driver who cut him off could possibly face charges. Of course, we will continue to follow it. The big thing for these folks here, they just hope to have all of this cleaned up pretty soon and have these customers back on the road. In Blendon Township, Rodney Dunigan reporting. It's simply amazing. They have been working hard on and off the field to make an impact. Their stories emotional and inspirational. In September, they'll be putting their talents on full display for the entire world.
Just being able to, wear the U.S. crest on my chest, it's going to be, I don't even know what it's going to feel like because I haven't done it yet.
Katie Bondi has quite the story. Science teacher by day, soccer pro by night.
I'm very fortunate that my parents never labeled me when I was younger as a disabled child. It was always, she just has challenges.
Born with spina bifida and scoliosis, she never let it stop her from participating in sports. Following health complications, her left leg was amputated below the knee last year.
Best appointment ever, just get the pass with the soccer ball.
During rehab, she took up amputee soccer and fell in love with the sport.
So I can say that I have friends and teammates in California. I have them in Chicago, in New York, in Maryland.
Next month, Bondi headed to Poland with the U.S. women's national amputee soccer team, representing the U.S. in international play.
Yeah, and this one with the longer pin.
We were with her as she had her last prosthetic fitting before the tournament.
We have this relationship that others don't have too, is because we've all been through what it's like to lose a limb or not have one. We know what it's like to go through rehab. We know what it's like to wake up when the pressure changes and our limbs hurt. And we can share that common experience.
We've been following the team's personal journeys. LaQuinta Haynes lost her leg to cancer. It was the start of a new life, the start of her journey to becoming a world-class athlete.
I feel like my story, it could help a lot of other people come out of that depression stage or that stage of I can't. You know what I mean? Because you can. Like, this life for me is way better than the life before I got an amputation. Like, I was just living to live then. Now I'm living to live.
Team members want their stories to give others hope.
Every day is going to be a challenge just based off of what you are going through, but I like taking that challenge and, seeing how I can solve that problem and just going forward and keep moving forward. And that's life.
They are certainly an inspiration and thankful for the support. The tournament starts September 16th. The U.S. national team will be squaring off against Poland, England, Japan, and Costa Rica. We will definitely be rooting them on as they fight for a world title. Rodney Dunigan reporting. Pool of addiction, unfortunately, is impacting thousands of people across the state, many right here in Central Ohio. Health advocates and community leaders on the streets in neighborhoods today trying to raise awareness, trying to make a difference, trying to save lives.
911, what's the address of your emergency? West Broad Street.
The drug crisis is one we've investigated for years.
I think someone's overdosing. It looks like she has a hypodermic needle in her hand.
On the streets with those directly impacted by addiction.
I'm Ladina, and I'll be 30 in 15 days. I've been using opioids for about 3 years now.
Take a look at these numbers. Just in Franklin County alone, over 3 years, nearly 2,500 people losing their lives to a drug overdose.
Overdose awareness is very important to me because on March 1st, 2021, I lost a son to an overdose. So it really touches my heart. There's treatment available for people, and I want people to know that there's no reason that we should be losing as many people as we are.
Thursday, a real effort to make a difference. Overdose Awareness Day events held citywide. At Westgate Park Shelter House in the Hilltop, the message vital.
Some people are scared of the unknown or what ifs or what's going to happen next. I was terrified, but it was fine once I got there. I had people that helped me more and more, so no matter what, when you start it and you ask for that help, as you continue to keep going and growing in your recovery, you always have that help. You always have that big support network now.
In a statement, Governor Mike DeWine saying in part, this is a day when we can come together as a community, remembering those who have lost their lives due to overdose and celebrating those who are in long-term recovery. Going on to say this is ultimately about hope. As a part of the mission, advocates also pressing awareness. The first over-the-counter naloxone is about to hit stores. Emergent Biosolutions saying it will be available in Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and CVS stores and online as soon as next week. Advocates say this is a fight that won't be won overnight, but they stress by raising awareness, pushing support for those addicted, the community as a whole can make a difference, positively impacting lives and families across the entire state. Rodney Dunigan reporting. Organizers of this effort say it's a call to action. They're bringing in kids, parents, community, and city leaders. You name it. The focus is on making a difference. For months now, ABC6 has been on the ground level, on the streets, in local neighborhoods, speaking with city and community leaders, families, and kids about the violence tearing through the city.
I didn't want to go down the wrong road, ending up in the streets, doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing.
We want our kids to go to school and feel safe.
We feel like everybody in the city should feel safe in their neighborhood.
Wednesday night, another push in the fight. Outreach organizations coming together with the city of Columbus to host a Stop the Violence peace rally and march, an attempt to clear communities of some of the pain and heartache so many have experienced.
We're all in this together. When it comes to anti-violence work and reducing gun violence, it's a collaborative community effort, and the city wants to be a part of that and support, those who are doing great work on the ground.
Nearly 20 community groups will be taking part in tonight's effort. They're hoping to bring out hundreds of people focused on changing and saving young lives. Rodney Dunigan reporting. All aboard for an exciting adventure. A one-of-a-kind ride with a special twist. The Columbus Zoo and Aquarium unveiling its new electric-powered train.
We have charging stations here at the station, so every time that it parks, there's going to be a trickle charge, so we don't run out of juice throughout the day.
The new battery-powered train in the zoo's North America exhibit replaces the old gas guzzler. We're told not only is it more friendly to the environment, but families and of course the kids will also notice a smoother ride. We had to go straight to the experts to get a real gauge. Joseph and Eliana with a pretty good review.
Tell me about the train.
It's fun.
What was your favorite part about the train?
Flying so fast.
Riding so fast.
Yeah. Where's your team?
They just went back to class because they wanted to talk to you.
Where's your class?
We're going to go back to class in a minute. They just wanted to know what you thought of the train.
It was fun. But well, but
Do you want to ride the train again?
no.
Okay, we'll take that as a positive. And Eliana?
Well, the old train I rode like 9 or 8 times. But this train I rode, this is my first time.
Did you like it?
Yes.
We'll count that as a win. A few other takeaways: the train accommodates up to 52 riders. A ride will cost you $2 per rider. The North America train is open daily now through October 29th with extended operating hours for Boo at the Zoo. It seems to already be a big hit. So if you're taking the family, have fun. Rodney Dunigan reporting.